Tell me, who sent you here?
Good to see you. Find any notable intel you could provide?
You tell me. Or ask the head of the house over there if you feel inclined.
I can give chase. Want me to?
No need. Man, that guy's tough. If we're talking in terms of status, he was your equal.
How's Lord Elsness?
He's dead.
The can bells, inside which the Flandor. Within the unending darkness outside lurk monsters, gnawed away at by the night, called lycanthropes. This almost feels like a brainy place.
Oh my, we said the same thing!
Yes, talk about a coincidence. Take my hand, milady.
Wow, what a gentleman! Thank you.
It's only natural to show a little courtesy. I wish I could escort you to your destination.
Don't be silly. You see, I had been terribly anxious being all on my own. I'm glad I met you. I get the feeling everything's going to go smooth now.
I'm so happy to hear that. Well, I hope to run into you again sometime soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope we get to meet up with each other again. See you soon!
I presume you're Mr. Vampir?
Pleased to meet you. I very much look forward to working alongside you.
You may call me Amy. I'm the head maid of this residence. I'm looking forward to working alongside you as well. Well then, allow me to show you around the mansion. Starting today, this is where you'll be working for the next 3 years. Milady is already waiting. Oh dear. Lady Melida? Huh?
all right?
Are you by chance the instructor that's been sent for me?
I am. My name is Kufa, milady. I look forward to spending the next 3 years with you.
I'm so glad you're
Lady,
safe.
you really shocked me. Scared me. Are you hurt? It's nice to meet you, instructor. My name is Melida Angel. Milady, it's time to go. Please get ready. If you would, sir, please look after Milady, even if she's just attending the academy. So, you'll be coming along with me to the academy as well?
Yes. Were you unaware of the news? While I may be in charge of your instruction, I am also your attendant, so I have received special permission to enter and leave the grounds.
So, you're finally here. You know you're late, Melida.
Yes, good morning, Nerva.
I thought you were just playing hooky. And who might this guy be?
He's my private tutor who has just arrived today.
Oh, yeah? Is he going to instruct you in your studies? Or maybe instead, in the use of mana?
Well,
Oh, dear. We don't have time to waste talking like this. Right, dear Melida. Come and be my training partner.
A power that grants various unusual talents to its users and elevates their physical abilities beyond those of ordinary human. Mana. It is a gift that has been granted to only the chosen noble classes. Generally speaking, this power awakens around the age of 7. Oh, she has a beautiful form. While she was born into the House of Angel, with its title of Paladin, as one of the 3 big Night Duke houses, she has been unable to manifest any mana whatsoever to this day. An incompetent, talented girl. That is the limitation of the manaless, Melida Angel.
Hey, Melida! You going to be able to achieve your dream like that?
Oh, she has a dream? What are you going on about now, Nerva?
I hear that from a young and tender age, it's been this little girl's dream to join Crest Legion and become the people's sword of hope. When I learned it was the incompetent, talented girl who said it, I found it quite amusing. And one more thing. The new tutor Elise secured for herself is an elite member of Crest Legion.
you're here, Ellie?
We are talking about Elise, who ages ago awakened her paladin class. So if she receives guidance from a tutor of that caliber, she'll end up joining Crest Legion in no time.
Having been born into a branch family of a Night Duke house, that is Lady Melida's cousin, Elise Angel.
Why did you come chasing after me? You're also gonna tell me there's no way I can do it, right?
You know, Lita,
Don't be all friendly calling me Lita!
This incompetent, talented girl's goal is to join Crest Legion, the most eminent guild. What a terrible joke. Lady Melida's grandfather, Lord Mordru, has doubts as to whether Melida, who has yet to awaken the power of mana, is a true child of the House of Angel. So you mean to say that Lord Elsness had an affair with Lady Melida's mother? Lady Melinoa?
Tough to say. We're left in the dark now that he's ended up like this. And so, that means it's finally your turn to spring into action. Your first mission is to play out as follows. Become Lady Melida Angel's private tutor in guiding her. Foster her into a battle maiden befitting a Night Duke house.
If not working from the outside, then try infiltrating within.
So, you see, the use of a specialist instructor has become necessary.
I've now observed her for a full day, and I see no sign of Melida Angel possessing any aptitude. Conclusion? She is not the biological daughter of the Night Duke, Felgus Angel. Consequently, I will carry out my second mission, the assassination of Melida Angel. Properly speaking, the deed shouldn't be done so soon. Nevertheless, I can't stomach watching Melida Angel. A child who's the product of a mother who, although vastly wealthy, came from the commoner class, as well as the man with whom she had an affair. She may boast the Angel family name, but she lacks the qualities to be a paladin. Without knowing any of that, she straightforwardly believes in her own talents. What a pitiful girl. Her life is full of suffering, and she will continue to keep on suffering. The day that all suffering is finally rewarded will never come. That being the case, promptly severing that chain of events is called for. It's the mercy of a professional killer. An assassin's pride. I don't sense her.
What the hell is with all of you?
These animals. Lycanthropes? Why are they in a city block on a layer this high up?
I hear Lord Mordru often tries to pressure her through numerous trials, but it apparently never produces a positive effect.
So this is that pressure. He intends to awaken her mana by forcing her into combat.
Take this!
Why doesn't she call for help?
Stop it! Don't you dare touch my hair! Get your dirty monster hands off of it! It's something I remember my mother by! My departed mother had the same golden hair! If it's taken, I'll no longer be able to recall my mother and we'll be lost forever!
If she were to call for assistance, A guild out on patrol would rush to the scene. They'd easily dispatch these lowest of lycanthropes. So why then?
I have to treasure and take good care of my hair! I have to join the ranks of Crest Legion! Because otherwise, no one will ever even acknowledge that I'm a child of the House of Angel.
So she doesn't call for help because it would mean she doesn't possess any mana. And it would show that she's not a child of the House of Angel. It truly is not a very funny joke at all. Don't lay a finger on my employer. Save me? What made you think you would live through this? Phantom Blade Trident. Void Bang!
It's you.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get here, milady.
It's okay. Forgive me. I'm sorry for having caused you trouble.
Oh, I see. She's always on her own. I'd like to see it with my own two eyes. The moment this precious girl who's been fighting with all she's got in this cruel world is someday acknowledged. Please, milady, if you would allow me to at least save you when I can. I want to lend you my support. Please, no matter the storm you may find yourself in, I will not fail to respond to your call. Milady, will you please entrust me with your life? It's a risky gamble, but there is one and only one way to awaken your mana. There's no guarantee it will be successful, though. If it fails beyond just lasting after effects, it may even result in your death. I can't just force you to go through with it. What will it be?
I'll do it.
My little lady. And now, milady, as you've entrusted your life, I have now staked my life on you. This is a very necessary checkup. You were able to weather out the drug and acquired the ability to use mana. But we can't discard the possibility that you've developed abnormalities. Now lie face up, please.
Instructor? Huh? Is this right? You don't seem at all mindful of the fact that I'm a girl laying here.
I wouldn't say that exactly. I actually feel embarrassed doing this. It's just that I've trained myself not to let my feelings show outwardly.
If you really are embarrassed by it, then why do something so invasive?
You might find this strange, seeing as we've just met. But I'm doing it because I care deeply about your well-being. When I think about the possibility, however tiny it may be, that what I did has caused you bodily harm in any way, the thought of it is so dreadful I can't even sleep at night. Now, there is just one more thing I wish from you. That is, for you to be healthy and lively. Please, milady.
My apologies, Instructor. If you need to check anywhere else, please feel free to touch me.
Thank you, milady. By the way, there's one more important thing I need to speak to you about.
Huh?
To tell the truth, milady, the class you've attained is sadly not the paladin you desire.
What? So then I'm...
Your class is samurai, the same as mine.
Samurai? I see. Although it's unfortunate I couldn't become a paladin. I'm happy to share the same class as you.
I'm glad you were able to come to terms with this news. Although for now, it might be advisable for you to keep this matter secret from everyone for the time.
Why is that?
Because, given your position, there would surely be someone who starts unsavory rumors about you. Seeing as I shared my mana with her, this is the natural outcome. But I just hope milady can establish a track record befitting a member of a Night Duke house. This is the sole path forward that will allow milady and me to survive.
If that's what you think is best, I'll do it.
You're all done now. In every respect, both internally and externally, your body is free from after effects.
That's a relief. Am I going to be able to become your honored pupil now?
Please, milady. It's my pleasure to already count you as my pupil.
I'm looking forward to going to school. After all, I have my mana now. I'm a part of a great class, too. I'm not the least bit different now.
I forgot to tell you.
Friends!
Until the public tournament held 1 week from this day, I'm forbidding you from using any mana outside of your lessons practiced with me.
Huh?
The tournament is coming up soon.
I'm getting nervous already.
We've got Nerva on our side, so we'll be fine.
My. You know, I've been wanting to read this book. How about I keep it? After all, the two of us are good friends. Come on, Melida. Hurry up and get changed. We're going to go train.
But
I see. Well, fine then. You saved me some trouble. That's one less burden. Seems that lessons with her tutor are more important to Melida than her friends. She's quite heartless, isn't she?
Sure is. She only cares about herself. It's a shame considering I can use mana now.
You've only just awakened your ability to use your talents. It's currently still imperfect.
I'm aware of that fact.
The fateful day is a week from now. Until then, keep giving your friends the wrong idea about you. If you do that, they will witness an unprecedented miracle arise before their very eyes.
Understood, Instructor.
Be that as it may, Do those people over there spying on us have some kind of business to do with Milady?
Hi there.
Ellie? Listen, about the other day.
Seems we meet again, Mr. Perfect.
So it was you.
I believe you're right.
Instructor, who might that be?
Nice to meet you. I've recently become Lady Elise's private tutor. My name is Rossetti Prickett, my lady.
Did you say Rossetti? Are you saying that you are truly that Rossetti Prickett?
Oh, wow. You say that as if I were famous here or something.
Not just like. You actually are famous around here. Despite being born in the lower social stratum living quarters, she awakened her mana at a very young age, and not only succeeded in being the youngest ever to join Crest Legion, but also granted the special title of Career Marquess by His Majesty the King.
People always exaggerate my skills. But don't mind any of that talk, milady, and you can call me Rose.
Okay.
I've also actually heard a bit about you from Lady Elise, Mr. Kufa Vampir. Seeing as we're both with House of Angel, I hope that means we can get along as their private tutors.
I'm sorry, but I cannot afford the luxury of getting along with you while tutoring.
Why not?
A blithe woman such as yourself would have a terrible influence on Lady Melida's higher education.
What do you mean by blithe? I don't believe this. Last time we met, you were so kind and gentlemanly to me.
Not only the young ladies, but those in charge of their education are subject to public judgment.
Well, I'll show you. My precious young lady is going to annihilate your pretty little Lady Melida at the next public tournament. You got that, Vampire?
Instructor Rose.
Come on, let's head home, my lady. The big day has finally arrived. Huh?
Instructor, I'm scared. I want to get out of here.
It will be all right. You've trained thoroughly leading up to today.
But there's such a huge crowd here. Father. I don't have any self-confidence.
Milady, it is about time for me to head to the stands. What is to be done? As things stand, she can only manifest half her power at best.
Oh, Melida! I heard the news. It seems Yuffie's unit decided to take you on with them.
Yes, that's right.
I pity your poor, sad family. To think they have to sit there and helplessly watch as you embarrass yourself in front of a giant crowd and get laughed at. Seriously, why is a pathetic girl like you even a student at our academy? You're so unsightly that, as a friend, I can't bear watching you.
Lady Nerva. With all due respect, I have a favor to ask of you.
Why, Instructor, please go ahead and ask anything of me.
Thank you, Lady Nerva. Well then, my ears can't take any more of your jabbering, so can you please shut up, you pathetic child?
How dare you say something so insulting like that to me?
Is that so? You don't know the first thing about Lady Melida.
Has a nameless noble gotten carried away now that he's employed by the Duke? You may like to call yourself a private tutor, but I bet you just read her picture books and collect your salary!
He's the very best tutor around, so don't even think. I'll let you get away with mocking him. I'm gonna completely destroy you in the tournament.
Now you've gone and said it, hopeless failure. I'm looking forward to this now.
I've
do? What should I do? What should I do?
Seems Milady is the type who's able to summon her strength not just for her own sake, but for the sake of others she cares for as well.
Look, even Sir Falcus Angel is in attendance.
And next to him, isn't that Lord Wardrew?
That's her grandfather. Lady Melida's, I mean.
Ah, the girl who rumor has it can't use mana.
To put it in the extreme, depending on the results of this tournament, it is possible that both Milady and I will end up being disposed of.
Seems you're feeling the pressure of the tournament, Mr. Black-Hearted Sham Gentleman.
Wow, if it isn't Miss Prickly...
My name's Prickett, okay?
Is there something that you need?
My Lady Elise was a bit concerned the other day. About Lady Melida, that is.
There's no need for you to do anything. Understand, Melida? Leave everything to us. But I want to...
Look at them.
And now I present to you the St. Brideswide Girls Academy end of semester public tournament. Let the first match commence in battle.
Charge ahead!
Melida.
Instructor, please watch me! I'm so happy that it's you who is the first one stupid enough to come and greet me! If you want to stand out so badly, I'll help you out! By ending the incompetent talented girl! I'll pummel each of your little limbs and make you shamefully grovel before me!
Melida Angel can use mana?
Lady Melida used mana!
That right there is the warrior who you all called worthless.
Why aren't you acting all proud of yourself?
The little rich baby simply learned how to finally use a big girl tool! Just because your opponent has a weapon doesn't mean that's what they're going to attack with.
You little... I, of all people, can't end. I, of all people, can't end up like this.
It's Melida Angel we're talking about here. It's just Melida Angel. Just Melida Angel and only the damn Melida Angel! Garrett, hammer! Oh, dearie me. Was that too intense for a wee babe who's only just learned how to use mana?
But we are good friends after all, aren't we? If you surrender to me, I will spare you further suffering and humiliation.
Instructor's attacks were scarier.
Huh? Say what? Sorry, but I didn't catch a single word of that. I guess I'll hear what you have to say in the nurse's office.
What I said was that my instructor's attacks were a lot scarier.
She must be in pain.
She is. However, compared to the pain she's experienced up till now, it might hardly register.
Don't mess around with me, you damn incompetent talented girl!
The man has been used up.
too cocky out here, little girl! There she goes! Turning tail and running away like that really suits your tragic uselessness! So you say, instructors' attacks were scarier, huh? Take that back. In truth, I'm the one who's frightening, right? You dare defy me of all people, so now repent as you wail out! You don't frighten me. You can't even compare to my instructor! You little... You're just Melida. Just Melida. Just Melida! Why the hell did you awaken to mana now of all times?
Oh, that's who everyone's talking about.
Yeah, she really doesn't have any mana.
So you're the much talked about, incompetent, talented girl, huh? It's all right if you don't have mana. I don't mind being your friend, even if no one else is willing to.
Happy to hear it. Thank you.
You should have just stayed exactly like that. You should have remained my friend and not kicked up such a fuss. That was exactly what you deserved! You won't be able to lift a spoon when I'm done with you, Garrett! Phantom Blade Flash! Twin Thing!
That was a Phantom Blade technique. She did that after watching me use such a skill just once? So she trained over and over again in secret, did she?
I'll be borrowing this.
I don't think so! Go now, Melida Angel.
Go. We'll handle things here.
Not so fast! Run quickly now! Hurry up and go, Melida! Instructor! Did you see what I did?
That was brilliantly done, milady. You exceeded my expectations.
Instructor, I'm no longer a child you can lift, you know? Hello, Father. Father, please! I won! For the very first time, I won!
I was watching. Don't get too excited after a single victory. Before saying such a thing, first prove yourself all-conquering in a match against another school.
Milady, aren't you glad?
I'm not really happy anymore.
Think about what just happened. You worked up the courage to speak to the master of the House of Angel. And although it wasn't the response you desired, he did indeed stop and respond to you nonetheless. That is a big step forward.
Instructor.
There you are, Melida Angel! I've finished reading this book. So here. I'm sorry.
Leaving all that mess aside, isn't the next match starting up soon?
Oh, you're right!
That's Lady Elise for you!
You must be joking. In a mere 13 seconds? So this is the power of a paladin?
What exactly is Circlet Knight?
It's a festival to wish for the peace of the city that'll be held for 2 days over the weekend.
That sounds like fun.
Do you like attending festivals, instructor?
Can't really say.
Jeez, what's wrong with just telling me if you do or don't? You know my body in and out, so it's quite unfair that I know hardly anything about you, instructor.
Is that how you feel, milady?
Well, that's the truth of the matter, isn't it?
To be honest, I don't know much about festivals.
Huh?
I hail from the land of eternal night.
You mean the lower social stratum living quarters?
Further out beyond there. Rather than saying I lived there, it was more like I somehow managed to survive.
I understand. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, what's with that dress?
Right. This is the costume for the festival's parade. All the St. Brideswide students will wear it and join in a parade.
Please, try it on and let me have a look.
I can't do that right now. For a long time, I've looked forward to wearing the same outfit as Ellie and joining the parade. So I don't want to go and spoil the big day already.
Is that how you see it? That sounds delightful, milady.
Really? But, I was wondering...
Do you have something on your mind?
If it's all right with you then, instructor. When they finally have the campfire going strong, I was thinking I'd really like for you to dance with me.
I'm afraid I can't do that. It's due to a previous commitment. I must return to the Holy Monarch District on assignment.
I suppose I understand.
However, I'll be able to come back on the festival's final day. So would you do me the pleasure of dancing with me then?
I'll be sure to keep my hand open so that it's ready for you to take.
Milady, what an honor.
Your performance at the match the other day was most splendid. And if I may say, the masters of the house were also most pleased with your presentation.
Great. I'm happy.
However, you were in a bit of a rush to clinch the match. Had you given Lady Melida a sound beating and made her kneel in front of the spectators, they would have seen that you are worthy of being the successor of the House of Angel. Wouldn't you agree, dear?
Mrs. Othello, a costume has arrived from the Academy.
Ah, must be the one for the festival. Dear me! What in the world is this shabby piece of cloth? We certainly cannot allow Lady Elise to wear this rag! We shall prepare a new costume for you. One that will make it easy for us to show them that you aren't like the other children.
Hey, Melida, over here!
How beautiful! This cloth looks like it's made from flamebird feathers.
And that gem is a fire starter stone! Lady Elise, where did you get that outfit to wear?
My family went out and had it made for me.
Looks like someone overpaid for a dress.
I don't care if she comes from a famous Night Duke house or not.
These are precious costumes that have been handed down by our seniors at this school. But it seems even that doesn't matter to her.
No! Ellie isn't self-centered like that.
Wait! Where are you going?
Ellie...
I've been wanting to wear it. I've been looking forward to it. I can't stand being the only one wearing this. If only I could have worn what I really wanted to.
Ellie... 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 What? Who the hell are you supposed to be?
I'm no knight in shining armor, if that's what you thought.
You just... Rita! What is this supposed to be? Where am I now?
Oh, you're awake.
You're that guy from before.
It's no use.
I know. You're one of those lycanthropes, right? Then why are you hanging around with humans?
Say there, girl. You're not a real paladin, despite being a member of the Night Duke House of Angel.
What do you mean?
I am a human, you know. Well, I suppose I'm half lycanthrope, too. I am a being reborn as an artificial lycanthrope, made when I was transplanted with the Night Gene Factor, with the hope of obtaining the power to compete with mana users. That's what I am, girl. By the way, our organization goes by the name Guild Grimthis. Heard of us?
But why are you after me?
Because you were flashy with your power during that match. Whoa now, Melida Angel. Now don't be shocked, but I'm going to forcibly mutate your class to Paladin. I will transplant Elise Angel's ability into you. That said, the success rate is low, and even if it goes well, you might end up tantamount to a cripple.
This place is a museum?
This whole area has been surrounded and blocked off by members of the guild, so no one will be coming to your rescue.
That would be hard for someone without connections to a Night Duke house. My father? Ellie!
I see you're finally awake. People with sheltered upbringings lack a sense of danger.
No! Ellie!
You're all right, Ellie. I'm right here next to you.
That's why I knew I had to become strong. And yet...
Hey, go and hold her down.
No! Stay back! I'm pathetic to rely on Ellie to come save me! I'm going to protect Ellie!
What in the world are you doing? No matter how much noise you make, there's nobody around here, remember?
Ellie, this way! Looks like there's an emergency exit toward the back of area number 3. Let's go. Don't cry, Ellie. But it's also... Look, I'm right here next to you, okay? Good. Hey, those are weapons, right?
But I don't feel a divine nature coming from any of them. I don't think they'll work against lycanthropes.
We can't use our mana, so we need to get our hands on weapons with a divine nature. Oh, I've got it! Sorry about this.
Rita? Oh, that's right! This dress has a fabric made from flame birds.
My tutor taught me something. Keep in mind all the possible options your surroundings offer when you fight. Do whatever's necessary to survive, even if it means tearing the world apart. I'll be borrowing this, too. The Firestarter Stone and Flamebird feathers are of a divine nature. So if we use this...
Rita!
Get away from Ellie! Here, I'll give you a taste of this, too! Your eyes are open to attack! You don't frighten me one bit anymore, do you understand?
That was so amazing!
You haven't seen anything yet, Ellie! Here's the exit!
You're a shockingly tough little princess, aren't you? What's the matter, Melida? I'm offering to make you a paladin, so why are you running from me?
We already have the same respectable class as my
out of your league here, little girl. Don't try to put up a fight. Holding back from killing you is something I find difficult. Huh?
Melida.
You girls. It seems we have a change of plans. We're going to need to dispose of these two right here.
But, sir...
If we just let them live, there is no question they'll become a threat to us in the near future. They weren't ever expected to survive the procedure anyway. We can think up an excuse. Bye, princess.
Sorry we took so long, milady. I received an urgent message from my guild, and made my way back here.
Say your prayers, you horrible monsters!
Forget the bratty kids, and kill those knights!
Bro, here!
Scarlet Phoenix Kagura! El Adora Avalanche!
Amazing. This feeling just now, this unity, is a first for me.
Please see to the young ladies.
Wait! Jeez!
I suspected it would be you.
Yeah, you were given the job first, but you've left it undone. Which is why my guild was mobilized in the first place.
Just as I thought. Lord Mordrew is behind this. I won't allow you to meddle in the young lady's affairs.
This, unfortunately for you, is our wild card.
That thing's...
A man-made lycanthrope, haunted chimera. The development concept was a monster that humans are absolutely no match for. The secret to that lies in maxing out all of its abilities. So then, let's pick up where we left off last time. I see you're quick as ever!
Same goes for you! What bothersome bandages.
Really quick!
You reacted well, but... Ultimate unsheathing! Radiant Night Ward! Storm!
You damned monster! You left yourself open to attack, and you won't be using mana. Humans are so pathetically fragile, are they not? So you were able to get a blow in. I thought I had sealed off all your mana. Nevertheless, you no longer have any future as a warrior. Is that girl really worth all you've done to protect her?
I believe so. Sooner or later, Milady will surpass me and defeat every fierce fighter, eventually coming to stand atop all of Flandor. Although previously disdained as an incompetent, talented girl, her gallant figure will become a source of hope for those who lead thankless lives. And thus, here I stand before you. Risking my life, I will nurture Milady. You felt it too, didn't you?
In that case, I can't waste any time talking like this. It's time to crush the both of you! In the end, he didn't even make a move. Well then, I'm feeling better now. Next, it's time to go kill Melida. Ridiculous! That thing is fully maxed out! There's no way a human could rival it!
You think this is maxed out? Sorry to say, but I seem to be breaking the limits.
What the... Impossible! Don't tell me that power is... a vampire! What's the strongest type of lycanthrope doing in a place like this?
I'm also half human. Much like you, I'm not fully one thing. Just relax. I'm not going to kill you here.
What the?
You were attempting to mutate Melida Angel's class, correct? However, just before you tried it, she exhibited paladin-like power. And with that, it's confirmed that she's a descendant of a Knight Duke house. Just how would Miss Angel's life or death affect your own position, I do wonder? After giving it ample thought, you might want to consider your future course of action. Now, why don't you pass that on to your client? You got that?
Understood.
Now you can go.
Do you really intend to train Melida Angel into becoming the ultimate warrior? If that girl fully develops into that, it might be you who becomes the hunted!
If that time comes, I will gladly stick out my neck.
This is a report on the act of terror recently carried out by Guild Grimphus. There's quite a lot written that is hard to make sense of. Black Mandia, make contact with Melida Angel, who's at the center of this, as well as Kufa Vampir, and find out what it is those two are hiding.
Really? My father?
Yes. He noticed something was off with the way the stationing of the guards were changed, and he assisted in determining the location of you girls. Please, milady. May I have the pleasure of having this dance?
Yes, please. Instructor, long will you keep on being my tutor?
What's this all of a sudden, milady?
I feel like it's not natural for you to be at the side of someone like me. But I want to always stay together with you forever, instructor. Right now, I'm still just a helpless little lady. But one day, I'll stand by your side as one who is worthy. That's why I want you to wait for me. You see?
Please, rest easy, milady. That's what I'm here for. And know that I will lead you to far greater heights than what you see before you. You have not a thing to worry about. And that's because I can say with pride that you, my dear, are my pupil.
Mother? You there?
Get away from Ellie!
Lita!
You're all right now, Ellie. Come on, it's hard to walk when you cling on me like that. But it's just... You're such a baby, you know that, Ellie? We're going to be second graders coming up really soon. We'll be big girls among the lower grade students, so you better shape up.
There's no need to.
You can already use mana.
Forget that! I just want to stay as your little sister forever. That's okay, isn't it?
You really mean that, Ellie? Hey, it's hard to walk when you cling like that.
It's because I'm happy now. Starting today, we're going to be together for a whole week.
Well, I'm happy about it too, but...
Those two act like real sisters, don't you think?
They do. But this, what is this here? How many times do I need to tell you? Know you and me. We're tutors for a head and branch family. We are nothing but rivals to each other.
I see no problem! After all, the two young ladies get along perfectly!
Even if that were the situation, the issue is how our clients would feel about us being close. At the very least, the head maid of your residence does not seem to share your enlightened view.
I hear she forced her own name onto the visitors list. She couldn't depend on me alone.
Oh, really? It sounds like it's destined to be a fun week.
Well, anyway. Nonetheless, we have but one vital mission.
To protect the enjoyable school life of our two respective charges.
Who do you think the cadets will be this year?
Naturally, there's no doubt President Krista will be one. She's already vowed that this is the year she'll seize the title of Luna.
Well, there's no question who the other girl will be. Last year's queen, Shenfus Vitok! How lovely the both of them look today!
As the pride of St. Fride's-wide, the names of those two are sure to be up there.
Our school will surely secure the title of Luna again this year!
A match against a sister school gets everyone fired up, doesn't it?
Seems the cadets are chosen from the most outstanding students in the higher grades.
Huh? Join my unit?
Is that too much? I get it. For one thing, there's too much of a gap between our statuses. And as for our actual abilities... But if I could somehow fight right alongside you, it would be just wonderful.
Good morning, Melida.
Good morning, Nerva.
Lita.
Good morning, everyone.
Ellie, let's go.
At long last. Today marks the start of this year's anticipated Luna Lumiere Selection Tournament. As you know by now, Luna Lumiere Selection Tournament is not only our own beloved event, but it is also conducted with our sister school St. d'Autriche Girls Academy. With the title of Moon Goddess Luna Lumiere on the line, the chosen cadets representing each school will confront a harsh trial at the completion of the week.
The Luna Lumiere Selection Tournament. With 2 students selected from each school, there's a total of 4 students who compete. During the week-long period when the tournament is held, all contact with the outside world is cut off. The trial that the cadets will undertake takes place on the final day of the tournament. However, that alone does not determine the tournament's outcome.
For the next 7 days, your conduct within the school and the effort you show with regard to the trial will all be things you may be judged upon. Going by your performance in the trial, as well as the votes cast by everyone present, the cadet who receives the most points overall by the end of the tournament week will officially receive the distinction of Luna Lumiere.
That surprise you there, Salacha?
What are those things, Kira?
They're the Valkyries who guard this glass palace.
No one will be allowed entry to the palace without having received permission.
If you desire to enter, present proof that you have been given permission.
It's fascinating, huh?
Yeah.
Kira Espada and the St. d'Autriche Girls Academy. We receive permission. Allow us to pass.
It would seem they are being allowed to enter. Now let us all greet our sister school guests.
Welcome! Sure enough, one of the cadets has to be Kira.
She's the Prince of d'Autriche.
Who's that next to her? It seems to be a first-year student. Now that you mention it, I've heard of her. Word is they've got this amazing first-year girl.
Cute, isn't she?
Moving right along, allow me to present our Academy's cadets. The cadets are...
Isn't that the incompetent girl? I don't know.
The cadets are... Melida Angel and Elise Angel.
How is that? This can't be happening.
The 2 of you come up here. Quiet down! We now assemble the cadets from both academies. Next, allow me to unveil details of the trial. In this commemorable 50th year of the Luna Lumiere Selection Tournament, the upcoming trial will be held right here on the grounds of Glassmond Palace. The trial is a round-robin battle royal between groups of 3 students, each being led by one of the cadets. The team that captures the most medals, with one of each pinned on the breast of every student, will be declared the clear winner. Without further ado, let's have the cadets each select 2 of their schoolmates to help within the tournament. Melida Angel, we'll start with you.
Yes.
Who will join you to fight this week?
Well...
Melida.
I will.
Really?
Then, I'd like to be the other teammate.
Listen here. All I did was take my given responsibility as your former blooming teammate.
This is great. I'm excited.
Right.
The cadets and their units taking on this year's trial have assembled. And now, from this very moment, let the selection tournament begin. Chained Castle!
It's weird that the incompetent, talented girl got named as a cadet.
It was painful seeing the disappointment on the president's face.
There's gotta be some kind of play at work. Yeah, I bet she secretly switched to stained glass.
How horrible!
I didn't switch anything. I don't know.
Milady, even if they harbor suspicions, I alone will stand by you.
Instructor?
So please, Milady, believe in me. Especially when I say that I believe in you.
Okay. Garrett Hammer! Impartation achieving!
You need to work the timing of that sword draw.
Hey now! Could you at least make my weapon a bit lighter so it doesn't damage her? If Melida actually gets injured, it will cause problems for all of us.
No can do. That would reduce the sense of tension. When you're able to amp it up to 120%, then you can use it in the match.
At least let us take a small break. I'm asking for my own sake as well, Instructor.
I suppose there's no helping it. Milady, let's take a moment to rest.
Yes, fine. The way things stand, there's no way I can go toe-to-toe in combat with Ellie.
How do you do, Melida Angel? So, the incompetent, talented girl of Fride's wife. You're famous, you know. 2 from the House of Angel, from Head and Branch. It's really quite ironic, don't you think, that you both were selected? For the sake of publicly showing to everyone, you're a genuine heir of a Duke house. You must come out victorious over Elise Angel.
But that's not something I want.
If you have such power, you must not waver. It is through the display of it that people will come to trust you. If you want to accomplish something, you must demonstrate that you have that power within you.
Demonstrate my power within.
I'll be cheering you on, dear Melida.
Wait!
Milady.
Instructor.
Who was that student?
Let's see. She's from d'Autriche. But I failed to get what her actual name is.
I see you're burning the midnight oil to destroy evidence.
What? What are you talking about?
Pardon. This is a shard from the stained glass, isn't it? For someone of your high standing, you were quite careless.
That's impossible! I checked myself over!
I see. So you made the swap last night, then? You let the cat out of the bag. And just so you know, this glass shard isn't from the stained glass you broke. I brought it here myself. And that's the score, young ladies.
But Mrs. Othello...
Forgive me, Lady Elise. I was simply...
Why?
Why, you ask? Needless to say, for your sake, milady. If the 2 of you vie with one another in public, people will finally see which one is a true angel.
So, you did this in order to make the 2 compete directly against each other?
Precisely right. I've exhausted my patience with this. The idea of that incompetent, talented girl standing beside Lady Elise is too much to witness. It makes me sick.
But even so, Ellie and I are tied together by a precious and irreplaceable bond.
If you want to accomplish something, you must demonstrate that you have that power within you.
So please acknowledge me. If I can triumph over Ellie in the tournament, if I prove that I'm not incompetent, please permit me to form a unit together along with Ellie.
Lita.
Nicely done back there.
Well, I was caught up in the moment.
And that's what makes you my pupil. catching your opponent off their guard and hammering them with an unknown attack. You did a wonderful job tonight.
Thank you.
Well, it would be nice if you could be that skillful when transitioning from unsheathing to feather slash.
Jeez.
Good night, milady.
Good night to you, instructor.
I never imagined that Mrs. Othello would do something so reckless. It's the first time I've seen Milady looking so distressed. Huh?
An emissary of the White Knight. Come and tell me what this is all about. I thought it'd be you, Black Madia.
Yes? Ellie?
What have you come here to do? I did nothing more than frankly report the facts. There are no grounds for doubting me. Of course not! Stop all this! I'm currently an employee of the House of Angel. I can't do anything that would threaten my position with them. As if I let I currently serve as Milady's attendant, and I will do my duty.
What do you mean, lose on purpose?
Just what it sounds like. I will lose to you in the trial, Lita. If I do that in front of her, Mrs. Othello will have to acknowledge you.
But that wouldn't be my real ability at all!
That's all right with me. The only thing that matters is the way it looks.
Ellie, you don't... What's wrong with you?
Cut the crap! Rossetti!
I've already gone and notified the director!
Didn't I tell you there was no need for you to come over here?
That wasn't going to fly with me! And who the hell is that? What? What's with this girl? Never mind that! Any who disturb the peace of the Academy shall be ejected! She's got two weapons! What the hell? Just who are you?
Playtime's over.
Instructor Kufa! Are you somewhere over there? Where's the suspicious person? Could they be over that way?
I assume you'd like to avoid being spotted. Beat a retreat.
I've never seen that. The way she fought. Just what the hell is she anyway?
Her class is known as Clown. Fencer, Gladiator, Samurai, Maiden, Gunner, Wizard, Cleric. With the ability to imitate all 7 classes. She's the strongest one in all of Flandor.
Ellie, so you're saying I have no chance of beating you?
You can't. Correct? I'm going to lose during the trial 1 week from today. If I follow through, we can both form a unit together, Lida. Am I wrong?
But still, just the idea.
It's not for your sake. I'm doing this for personal reasons.
Ellie.
There's nothing left to say on it. Good night now, Lida. Hey, Lida. I want to stay as your little sister forever. So that's why.
The Luna Lumiere selection tournament will go ahead as we planned. Suspending it is unthinkable.
Black Madia is a hired killer who's well known even in the Holy Monarch District. She's an infiltration professional who can convincingly act the part of all manner of people.
There's no doubt she has disguised herself as a student and snuck her way into the academy. She is a person of special ability. And with the exception of classes like Paladin, there's no class she can't imitate. Leaving everything like this is too dangerous!
The Academy has made its decision.
Huh? Milady, did something happen between you two? I mean, until recently the two of you were just like sisters, together all the time. Milady!
What are you talking about? Isn't the situation obvious to you? Why must Lady Elise be together with that incompetent, talented girl in the first place?
But, as cadets, they're the same!
How are they in any way the same? In terms of wits, it is only Lady Elise who is worthy of being a cadet. The sad truth is that's the way you all feel, right?
The two angels. A battle for who will win the family name, huh? I'd rather they don't tarnish the honorable selection tournament by bringing that into it. In the trial? Huh? Each individual should play fair and square and make sure to give it their all. In my case, no matter who you are, I will not hold back. Salacha.
Understood.
Milady.
If you're frustrated, then you should just make a hard counterattack.
Nerva,
This seat happened to be open, okay?
My.
Nerva, you may like to say that, but who is it that ends up sitting next to Melida day after day, I wonder?
Well, that's...
Well then, I feel that our unit will cooperate well in battle.
You're right! I'll try my best!
That's proof of the hard work you've put in over the last 6 days. Here's some hot milk for you.
Thank you.
It'll warm you up.
It's tasty.
Please, milady. Did something else happen?
Huh?
After the glass incident. I mean, on the first day of the name selection?
Huh?
If something I'm not aware of happened to you after that particular incident, that's the only time it could have occurred. Putting it the other way around, it has only been us. We have been close the whole time except for then.
Well, that was...
Will you please just talk to me? I can no longer stand silently, while something is clearly troubling you right now.
Sorry, Instructor. The truth is...
Lose on purpose? To think Lady Elise would propose such a thing.
Ellie was the child who would really fawn all over you. She was a cute little sister who was always clinging to my back and would never leave my side. But maybe I was the only one who felt that way about it. Despite me being a fake, by trying to act like a big sister, I only hurt Ellie emotionally. I ended up driving her into a corner. Which is why Ellie did such a thing. And if so, then it's as Mrs. Othello says, remembering my place when associating with Ellie
Milady. In my opinion, the thing you need isn't to better know your place. What Lady Elise needs to do is explain herself in more detail. By presuming that you fully understand her when she hardly says a thing, is her being emotionally dependent on you.
Dependent on me?
Yes, which is why... When you meet with Lady Elise during the trial, discuss things with her until you reach a full understanding. Don't hold back. Pour out your feelings to her.
But then
Milady, do you really care for Lady Elise?
I adore her.
Then it will be fine, no matter what happens. The relationship you two have won't ever crumble. Things go well when you like each other. Just like with you and me, milady. The big day is finally tomorrow.
This day has finally arrived. You're not going to stay and see the young ladies in their moment of glory? You intend to use that sword to settle things with Black Madia, don't you? I'm coming with you.
I'd rather you stay here if you don't mind. Just who Madia has disguised herself as is still an open question. And so, Rossetti, I'd like you to remain here at the ready just in case.
Understood.
I require quiet in the auditorium. The trial all the cadets are now tasked with is a round-robin battle royal between the 4 units. The one that captures the most medals will be declared the victor in the Lumiere tournament. The entirety of the Glassman Palace will act as the stage. All the action can be viewed through these binoculars, which have already been distributed to each of you for your viewing pleasure. Well then, it appears the cadets have arrived.
I'll be cheering for you, my little lady.
It is time for the trial to begin. Oh, young ladies who have assembled in the palace, go forth and demonstrate your pride to Luna Lumiere.
Show proof. I grant you permission to enter.
Step forward, O chosen ones.
Wait, stop!
It's Pris.
Well, we just ran into a bit of luck, didn't we? Having Elise's gunner come from over that way, I mean.
handle things here, Melida.
What are you doing standing there? Hurry up and go! Ellie, I'm ready!
Checkmate, my friend.
You can't run away anymore, Ellie! Fight me!
Your sinister plot ends here and now, lady.
I'm in a real fix now, and here I was thinking I did quite a good job.
Don't put up a fuss and hand over what you've harvested. Or be sorry.
What will happen otherwise? All you men sure are overbearing creatures. It's true, isn't it? My heart is racing fast all of a sudden, having such a thing done to me by a man. I wonder what kind of punishment I'll be given.
Just how long do you plan to keep up this act for?
If, however, you turn a blind eye, I'll do my best to serve you as you so see fit.
Surely you jest.
That's a pity.
An absorption attack that whittles away and gobbles up an opponent's mana. Such a magnificent superhuman ability is... Excuse me! Can I please get your name?
Of course, handsome. Mule Lamore. My power is Diabolo's class. I'm from one of the top 3 houses. I'm a daughter of the House of Lamore.
Mahdi is only able to imitate the abilities of low-ranked classes, which must mean... Lady Lamore, I ask you, please forgive my rudeness.
Phew! That was so scary. I thought he was gonna kill me. But... what a relief. It's not broken.
Ellie, why do you remain silent? If there's something you want to say, just say it!
You're too weak. Hey, Lida. Why do you think it is that I ran away from fighting you? During both the first term's public tournament as well as now. It's because I don't want to know that you're weaker than me. I don't ever want to know that. Ellie, don't you see? I don't want to be on equal footing! I enjoy being below you. I dislike being number 1. I dislike attracting attention. And most of all, I dislike the me that must do those things. I like being second best. Someone who's always sparkling brightly. I want to stay behind you, Lida. And be shined upon by you.
So, you're not angry? About me acting like your big sister?
Why would I be? That's just what I always want, and yet, back then and now, and always I want to be your little sister!
I'll take that challenge!
In that case, so be it. After all, Lida, you're much weaker than I am! Divine Rise! It's futile. You just can't beat me, Lida!
Impartation activated! Feather slash! Who are you calling weak? You're not keeping your distance from your opponent! You are a paladin, and no matter how strong you become in the future, I will always be one step in front of you. So, when it comes to me alone, rest easy and fawn on me all you want.
Melida.
When it comes to things you just can't stand, know that I'll always shoulder that for you.
Melida! Melida, I always and forever.
Yes. There's no need to worry anymore.
I see it now. I saw the whole thing, you know. Melida Angel.
What a foolish misapprehension. Only cadets are able to enter into the palace. If so, then Madia is... Milady.
The way in which you fight is just like a certain samurai class. It's exactly the same as your instructor.
That doesn't look like nervous mana. Who are you?
What is going on here? What is this?
Melida, who is that person?
I don't know. It will be all right, Ellie. I refuse to lose at a time like this. After all, I'm Ellie's big sister. And also, I'm my instructor's pupil!
I can't be bothered with this. Good effort out there.
Rogue who has not received permission.
Plotting against us is utterly outrageous.
How impertinent.
Oh dear.
Vexing.
Top left!
My thanks for destroying the sentries.
Instructor?
Hold on!
Oh. I see. So that's your true form, is it?
You savage.
Your real face and mana have been exposed by me. You can't hide now.
Well, it's not like I've actually lost against you just yet. As things stand, I can't return home to the lodge.
Give this to Father.
Papa?
It's a supplementary report. I'll leave it up to Father to make his own judgment upon reading the news. Now go. With that thing in hand, I'm sure you won't get reprimanded. In the end, based on the performance in the trial and results of the student vote, the victory in the Luna Lumiere selection was captured by Guerra Espada. Of course, it goes without saying that, taking advantage of the confusion of the trial's final stages, the Black Madia incident was swept under the rug. The festival has come to an end. However, one question still remains. As Mrs. Othello is not a mana user, she is by nature unable to enter this palace. If so, then who in the world guided her and had her swap out the stained glass?
This year's selection tournament was interesting in more ways than one.
Come on, Moo, cut it out. I went through a lot out there, you know? And besides...
That? It's a mana analyzer.
Analyzer?
It has a record of the mana info for the students. Well, at least those who were all registered at Glassmon Palace. Including Melida Angel, of course. I'm sure it will provide some rather intriguing results.
So that's what you were up to then?
A nice gift for the older brother of the Schicksal family. Don't you think? Dragoon class Salacha Schicksal?
Hey, Ellie. I'm thinking about creating a new unit. It'll be my very own. I'll be in charge. I won't let anyone tell me that I'm unworthy. You will come and be a part of it, won't you? Please, Ellie?
Yes! Lita, please let me in your unit. Please.
All right.
Hey there.
Come on in.
You know what?
What is all of this about?
I heard a small rumor about something, and it's quite shocking.
The venue is on the other side of that waterway.
Oh yeah? What's over there?
A library. And over there, there's no worry of running into the house mother out on patrol.
To all fellow students here representing d'Autriche, I am grateful you accepted the invitation from St. Friedewald and are here with us this evening in a final celebration.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you for inviting us all here tonight.
Let's raise a glass, everyone. We shall now hold the unofficial closing party for the Luna Lumiere tournament.
Is this alcohol? That would be indecent. It's just some juice, of course.
It's so good.
All of you new students, even more so than the storied social gathering hosted by the Academy, this unofficial closing party that we ourselves put on is definitely worth your while. Take it all in and see for yourselves.
Just lovely, Kira.
Like the official gathering with its long-standing history, this night party is a tradition that has been continuously handed down by our prestigious seniors from the combined schools.
Shenpa is once again looking even more spectacular tonight.
I had no idea. I never imagined this existed.
Secrets always make my heart race with excitement. Oh.
How's it going? If it isn't the two Miss Angels. You know, my victory this time wasn't a show of praise for my actual ability. I can't really call it a true victory. Next time, I'll sear into your minds a result that is clear as day for any who are lucky enough to witness.
With all proper respect to you, Kira, speaking as a lover and ardent consumer of numerous adventure novels, Talking with so much rare confidence like that, and about a match that is still far in the distant future, is something one should try to be most careful about.
Oh, is that so? Well, when one makes a declaration of victory, it livens things up a bit.
That Kira isn't the type to belie expectations. It'd be wise to keep your eye on her.
I wonder how things will turn out next year. No matter what the situation is, I'll do a great job of supporting you, Lita. Thanks for that, Ellie.
It's no use thinking about what next year's tournament will bring for now. Just for the moment, it's okay to just kick up your heels.
You do have a point. So, what do you want to do? Cards?
A good pillow fight would also be a standard way to go. I'd be too embarrassed to do that inside the dorm.
Please. Shouldn't we be a bit more ladylike when choosing our fun? As far as what's done in these times, the answer is talking about our loves.
Our loves?
Great. You go first, Melida.
Well, a partner like that is something I haven't experienced yet.
You haven't just yet.
Then what about yourself, Mule?
Naturally, I'm in the same boat as you. And you, Sala?
I'm too shy. It would never work out. Love would be too much to ask for.
I guess things won't be exciting after all.
Why aren't you asking about my love life?
Well, then, let's talk about one of the other standard topics, like scary stories.
Huh? Oh no! My little sister isn't good at all with that kind of horrible stuff being told to her.
You can relax. While what I have in mind is really scary, it's also a sorrowful love story for you to hear. You see, as you might have already heard this tale, this story is famous in Aquarima's Heavenly Mirror District.
Oh, it's that story.
A long time ago, there was a husband and wife who moved to Aquarima's Heavenly Mirror District. Fleeing the land of eternal night, they came to Flandor seeking a fresh start. However, due to groundless prejudice, the people of Flandor repeatedly attacked them. The husband, who was unable to find adequate employment and was driven to a corner day after day, ultimately came to treat his wife harshly. Even so, the wife endured it all with selfless devotion. However, one particular day, the husband who had lost his mind slashed his wife to death with a knife and proceeded to cut out her heart. Having calmed down, the husband became terrified of what he had done, and he ran off with the heart he had dug out. However, while he was on his way, he stumbled and ended up dropping his wife's heart. At that moment, a voice said, "My dear, are you hurt?" Believe it or not, the heart had spoken to the man. The man finally came to his senses. It was then that he understood just how very much his wife had loved him, and just how much he had done something that can't be undone. The man embraced his wife's heart, and then proceeded to throw himself into the water. Then, it is said, the two of them departed this life.
That's a pretty sad and horrible story.
That's your very best scary story to tell?
Well, as a matter of fact, it's not. There is a second half to this tale. It was going okay up till the man and his wife's heart had set off for their journey to heaven. But the body of the wife who had lost her heart and been abandoned harbored a deep-seated grudge and began to stalk. The deceased woman, who was only wandering around the city to look for her own lost heart. At some point, the townspeople all started to call her the Grey Witch.
But why would they all call her the Grey Witch?
It's said that night after night she roams, attacking pretty young women she comes across, and then ruthlessly cutting their beating hearts out. Even now, and always.
Ellie! Get a hold of yourself, Ellie!
By the looks of how much you enjoyed it, it seems telling the story was really worth the fright.
Hold on a moment. It's nothing more than just a made-up ghost story, right? I can't believe a heart could actually talk.
Is that what you think? To tell the truth? All around Flandor, there's been a string of appalling murders where the victims have had their hearts dug out, leaving a hole. Are they crimes done for kicks by someone inspired by the tale? Or are...
What the?
It's probably just some wind blowing. Pina, bring me some matches. Pina?
Pina is nowhere to be seen. She just vanished.
She's vanished? But that can't be.
Tell me who you are. And how did you get inside here?
You think that's the Grey Witch? No, it's the Grey Witch! Has she come here so as to cut out all of our hearts?
Listen, run for it. I'll buy you all some time.
That's right. Not all weapons are things made of steel. Isn't that right, instructor? Use the show!
It seems she's not down here chasing after us.
Do you think everyone's all right back there?
In any case, let's head back to our dorm.
Good idea.
What do you think? Could the woman flying around with the pointy hat be the Grey Witch?
I don't know. But Kira did get defeated quite easily. So what's clear is that it was no ordinary person.
For heaven's sake, all of you! Witches are nothing more than pure make-believe. So there's no way one exists.
If we talk to Instructor Kufa, he of all people will know what we're dealing with.
What's wrong, Melida? Why did you just gasp?
I stepped on something. Something fell from above and it's squishy.
What is it then?
I have no idea what it is, but it feels soft, cold, and slightly springy under my feet. Human skin? Or is it perhaps human entrails? Possibly. Let's get out of here quickly! Hurry!
I think I just stepped on something.
I stepped on something too! I can't go on any longer!
Ellie, get a grip!
There's more of it! What is with this sliminess underneath us?
The waterway. If we can make it out the end of the waterway. If my instructor sees me arrive looking like this, that would be embarrassing! No! I have to get this
I can't deal with this anymore! I'm taking it off!
Ellie, don't do anything rash!
landed right in my cleavage.
Oh my. You're in a real fix now, huh, Sala? I'll help you get that thing out.
I'll help you too. It's the fruit of betrayal. Peach hunting. That can't be any fun. I'll get it all off without leaving a single shred. So come on and move your hands out of the way already. Ah! You're all scaring me.
No, it's the Grey Witch.
Don't tell me. All the older girls got wiped out.
I won't let you meddle with my friends.
Ellie! Please live a good, strong life for me, Lida.
What are you saying to me, Ellie? Don't resign yourself to losing. I'm going to fight too.
Lida. Phantom Blade Flash! Witch Bang!
She's powerful.
The witch is really powerful. Run now! Everybody! Hurry, get out of here!
If we can make it out of this waterway. Just a bit farther. A bit farther. Almost there. If we head to the door, my instructor will save us. She won't pursue us out here, right?
Instructor Kufa?
Instructor?
Young ladies,
Instructor! We're in serious trouble! Something terrible happened!
I won't say bad things about you anymore, so please save us!
Please, Instructor Kufa!
When this is over, I'll serve you as much as you like.
I'm actually in a bind myself right now. Will you help me search for something?
Search for something?
Indeed. I'm looking for my heart that was mercilessly ripped out of my body. Have you reflected on your conduct, young ladies?
Is that...
It's tomato sauce.
Oh, I can't believe all of the instructors found out about the unofficial closing party.
I heard a small rumor about something, and it's quite shocking. It takes place after the house mother ends her patrols. At least that's what I hear.
What are you talking about?
They say there's some kind of unofficial closing party, where all of the students from both academies gather.
And why are you telling me about all this?
Now that you know, you can't ignore it.
Well, right she was. After all, it is the role of a private tutor to see that you young ladies maintain order in the academy.
So, then who was the Grey Witch who appeared in the corridor and attacked all of us?
I know who.
The Grey Witch was Rossetti. She disguised herself and even used face paint. And in a sense, she is perhaps the one who enjoyed this disturbance the most out of us both.
What were those squishy things that fell into the waterway?
That was Pixie Gem. Do you know what that is?
Pixie Gem?
It's a toy, you see.
So, are you the one who made that stuff rain down from the ceiling like that?
I did. I'm sorry about that. I never thought it would end up causing such a panic like it did. Huh?
Doing such a thing to innocent female students!
I can't believe you
want me exposed like that! I knew you were just a lecherous perv! I'm gonna tell my instructor!
Ahem. Which of us do you think would get scolded? You are all now free to leave and return to your rooms.
My legs. I can't stand up.
Too much excitement and fear, as well as tension, has made your legs numb after sitting on your heels for a long time. What a predicament you're in.
Come on, don't you get the picture we're in yet?
You're going to take responsibility for this, aren't you?
Instructor.
Looks like I'll be staying up all night.